Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Ready! Ready!
They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Milroe. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Cougar 19! Ready?
Over short, it's Milroe. Complete to Robinson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
They shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That was Keandre Lambert-Smith on the target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. He's on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
It's not often you hear me say this, Kate, that a kicker can pick up this team, but he did right there. They started with great field position. If they would have come away with 0, it would have been a disappointment. Instead, he puts 3 on that scoreboard.
Return coming from the 14. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got to gain a 6 there. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
The play fake, he'll throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
10. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throw here, 3rd down. His first throw is an interception. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, you have a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. A little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And it sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Truck pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
18 Cardinal.
Milrow from the gun. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
70, hot 70.
On 2nd down, Robinson has room into the secondary. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Gallus tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons go up 10-zip here in the 1st. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts from the 16. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
2nd down pass play coming. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he brings it back with a pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. Another score here in this 1st quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputtering opponent, and they're actively trying not just to defend the lead, but to add to it.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returning in from the 16. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You've set it downs for them from the 31.
Set. Panther 60. Panthers.
Back to the air following that pick six. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Falcons will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one. But unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
19, Charger, 19.
Throwing here, Milrow escapes the pocket. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Drake London with a touchdown. One after is good by Borregales. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game.
Cowboys nothing.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds his back complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching the kick, because now you don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Offense up to the line fast. From the gun on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's a laugher so far, 24-0. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Setting up the running back screen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Second and 3 now.
Go! 60 Maverick, 60 Hawk, 7.
They'll look to throw. And they pick him off again! And the Falcons have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Still has room inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8.
A 1-yard pickup.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
They will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
In a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
They go play action on first down. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Handoff now out of the gun. Now that's not what the offense style. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
19 Lions.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. It's a 29-yard gain, and that'll be good for Dallas first down.
Tap 60. Viking 18. Go.
Give to Williams from the gun. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
60 by 6.
Dropping back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first time so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Cougar 19. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the center. We'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's not going to do a ton against what is now a 28-point gap.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. And it's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on 1st down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
18, 5, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
3rd and long, here's Milrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
19, driving, 19, back to 60, back to 60. Let go.
1st down throw here from Milrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
Buffalo 18, ready. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. To throw, here's Milrow. Finds his back, gets Robinson. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Ready, ready. Viking 18, trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
To the air on 3rd and long. And they get to him again! And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Buffalo 18.
Now throw to start the drive. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it, and he is persuaded to go for bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. And gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Throw secured by George Pickett. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Like 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Give him 25 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Going from the gun here. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Come on, set.
From the red zone now. Taken in by Williams outright. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bronco, 19, Tiger, 19, come 19, come 19. Ready.
He's going to throw it again to the end zone, but incomplete. Didn't get it. It's going to set up second and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O-T-B, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They give it to him up the middle. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready?
They want the touchdown on fourth and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Let's go now.
He's going to try to throw for it. Catch made. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Go, go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 14. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing. Catch made underneath by the back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on defense.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
60 Eagles, 60 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Into the hands of Pickett. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Cowboys 10.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Robinson, start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
As a man, it's Lambert Smith. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Come on, come on.
A gain of 18
Let's go,
on the play.
80.
First down, Atlanta.
They'll run it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, Kate, you ever run into a brick wall? No, me neither. I think we just watched it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60
Shotgun now for Milrow. It's his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Making that throw and double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. I give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
70, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Here he is on 3rd and short. This finds its target. That's Taylor. Racing down the left side. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons trying to end this before the final quarter. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts from the 16. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboy 80.
So early movement, not at the line, but out wide this time. And this is going to draw the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. First down, he takes the snap. He finds Pickens left side. Back to where they started as the play picks up 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Nice win. Takes the lead. 19 Tiger, 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He beams one deep right side. And they pick him off again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walk on the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I think that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Panther 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
To the air, Milrow. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
70. Ready. Next.
Pistol now for Milrow. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Gallus tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 14. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Stephanie. 18 card. Dragon 60. Scoop.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's got a man left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. He cuts it back right. Free inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Bradley's touchdown. The Cowboys continuing to fight at least. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Cade. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. Goes to the hurry up here. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. Man downfield, and he finds London. This one will get them into enemy territory. Getting stopped quickly. Catch moves into the 48. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 22 yards.
Handoff for Robinson, running right. He's out in the clear. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Going after is good by Borregales. And the Falcons continue adding on to that lead. 17. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
A give now from the gun. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Tag. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Take go.
Back now, pressure coming. Complete out to the right side. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Cowboys football as we're just really counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready. Bronco 80, 18, Pioneer.
They go play action on first down. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
He's going to throw again on second down. Finds a seam down the middle. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready.
Sticking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Falcons going nickel, third down.
Here we go, set. Go.
Here he goes, third and long. Setting up the screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
19 Lions. Steady.
From the red zone now. It's caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the
Panther 11. Panther 11. Down. Viking 18.
And send their tight end right.
Steady.
Milrow from the gun. Pass it down close. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons are running them out of the building. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Cowboys 17.
Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 14. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran about the luxury mess up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. We could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First down throw here from Milrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys, you can't stop one.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Good momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready,
Shotgun now for Milrow. first real mistake. That's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to. You have to finish with points.
60 Bison.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys trying to do some window dressing. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going to try and throw it here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. 70 Timberwolves.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's out, that's a long ball, bouncing near the goal line. And it looks like they'll keep possession. Somebody jumped on that right at their own 2-yard line. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Taylor going downfield. It's caught. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
Going right side. Robinson with it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Robinson again here on 2nd. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First
Let's go
down,
now.
Atlanta.
60 box hiking. 18.
Another carry for Robinson. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Staying with Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
beyond the line of scrimmage.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And tackle just in time to prevent that 1st down. That brings up 4th and maybe a yard. Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Dallas.